We were introduced to the project Thornton almost 10 years ago, and at that time we were very aware of the significance of this site on this reach of the river, right across from the CBD. River living in Brisbane was relatively new, and as people and families rediscovered ways of living in a subtropical environment, Thornton became a part of that story. We wanted to make something that could contribute to the cityscape of Brisbane, something that was a counterpoint to the Kangaroo Point cliffs, responds to the sculptural nature of the Story Bridge, but as its own right is an ode to subtropical living in a vertical tower. The project as a building, as a contribution to the cityscape, we see as a piece of artwork. We've enjoyed the opportunity to collaborate with artists Ralph Wilson and Lincoln Austin to amplify that sense of how art and architecture and living integrate.
The inspiration behind the artwork was very much driven by the location and a response to the architecture. So trying to kind of draw those threads together. The work itself, I tried to develop something that would change between day and night. It's an invitation to cross that threshold of I've been in the world, now I'm home again.
Here in this foyer, the paintings that I've come up with depict views of the Brisbane River and the cliffs and out in the bay, all seen from the water. The first painting is in the far upper reaches of the Brisbane River. Further downstream, the Kangaroo Point cliffs. And the final painting was the sandhills at Moreton Bay, where you would end up if you came out of the river. The scale of them works with the scale of the foyer. They're properly lit, they have a proper hanging system. It's just wonderful. I hope the residents enjoy walking past them.
These opportunities to work with developers and architects and integrate artworks into their buildings is a great privilege and a pleasure.
Public art has become a much more common thing in recent years, and it's created some wonderful pieces that people talk about that otherwise would never even see them.
Working with JGL was a very collaborative and engaging process, and it contributed to the richness of the spaces in the building that we see here today. Architecture and art is embedded in the way that we create buildings, and we know that's a part of the way JGL go about their projects, which we think makes a richer project, but also a richer city.